Skillers. I'm Gitanjali Rathore, your soft skills coach, and today's video is all about English conversation skills, or some might just call it small talks. We all know that the professional and personal success largely depends on our ability to communicate well. It's all about striking that interesting conversation that hook people in. But is it as simple as it sounds? Well, tell me then, how many of you can confidently strike an interesting conversation with anyone? Consider your current situation. You're fairly new to each other. You will be spending the next 3 years in the college. It only makes sense that you get to know each other well. Because if you know each other well, your college journey is going to be fulfilling. So where does this college journey begin? By getting to know each other. And how will that take place? Through small talks. Small talks are polite conversations of everyday topics that connect you with each other. It helps you build trust and like each other. The key objective is to make the other person feel comfortable and at ease, to let the person know that you are similar and there are common topics to talk about. Well then, what's the first word or a sentence that you would use to make somebody feel comfortable? Hi, hello, and then? Well, there may not be a single word or a magical phrase that would make somebody feel comfortable, but there are well-researched practical techniques that you can use to make somebody feel comfortable and get into the conversation. I will share 3 such techniques with you today. First, read the mood and the body language of the person you're talking to. Are they cheerful? Are they sad? Or are they bored? Then match your words and tone to their expression. Remember, anything that you say initially is fine, but the point is to be able to use the tone and words to match the emotional state of the person. Their response will give you the clue to either continue or drop the conversation. In short, all you have to do is start with an ordinary question, express your words and thoughts, bring them warmth, and finally get them into the conversation. Second, be prepared to answer these twin questions. What do you do and where are you from? Think about in the past where you have given a one-liner or a one-word sentence. What kind of response have you received? Well, for example, if your answer is one-liner, I'm a food vlogger, I'm a doctor, I'm a digital marketer. And then? What if now you add flair to it by adding some fascinating and intriguing information that would pique the curiosity of the person and gets them hooked on to the conversation? Let me help you with an example. What if you say, I am a food vlogger and my recent escapade has been into the Indian street food. Oh, I love spicy food and my best has been the pani puris. And then you get them to give more information by telling them, and my next venture is going to be all about the Indo-Chinese cuisine, which is going to start all the way from Sikkim. A food for thought. Yes, that's right. Now perhaps you have left some common ground to talk to a person and ask them to get into the conversation. Similarly, gather some fascinating facts about your hometown and let the other person be able to comment on it. That way, if he feels that he's been able to respond to your conversation cleverly, he is going to see you as a great conversationalist. And the third point, look for the connecting words. Pay attention to the words that your conversation partner is using, because that could lead to a discovery of you to understand their preferred topic, and accordingly that will give you an edge and help you blend into the conversation and take the conversation further. For example, when you mention that you love pani puri, that could be a connecting word for someone to say that, I love pani puri too, but I love the sweet form of pani puri. And you know, you have met the sweet spot. Well then, dear Inscalers, I believe all these points are going to be useful to you and you will be using it to get into your group discussions, and that makes me hopeful to know that you will be able to use these techniques of small talk among yourselves and will be able to fulfill the worksheets that are lined up for today's session. I will see you in the class.